Guys, Traversal ENT in the building, back with another one. This is going to be a really quick video, probably my shortest video I've ever done, right? I want to put a question to you guys out there, right? And I believe, from what I hear, Dillian White is the guy that put this out there first. So I want to entertain this question. Has Tyson Fury temporarily destroyed the heavyweight division? That is my question to you guys. Has Tyson Fury temporarily destroyed the heavyweight division? Right? Um, my answer is yes, he has. That's my personal answer. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Has Fury as he smeared it, marred it, dumped on it, has he temporarily destroyed the heavyweight division? Why do I say yes? Because Fury's name was linked with Anthony Joshua. This was supposed to be the biggest fight in heavyweight history since the biggest fight in the heavyweight division since a long time. A massive, massive fight, right? That was sure to have a rematch within it. Both fighters were to get paid a lot of money. That fight fell through. Got the whole country hyped. That fight fell through. Internationally. Then Tyson Fury is linked with a fight with Deontay Wilder for a third fight. Again, it gets the country talking about the fight. Certain people are interested in the fight. People want to see the fight. We're supposed to be getting really hyped towards the fight. It was supposed to go down. It's recent. What happens? That fight falls through. So two major fights are supposed to happen in the heavyweight division involving the three best heavyweights, right, has fallen through. But not only that, now you have the Tyson Fury who has nothing set up for himself. Word is he's supposed to be having the same fight that he's screwed up in October now, if that even happens. That's the word. But as we stand, there's nothing. And on the Joshua side, he's not fighting Fury at the moment. He's actually going to be defending his belt against Alexander Usyk. Now, what happens if Joshua was to lose to Usyk? If Joshua loses to Usyk, then this whole undisputed thing between Joshua Fury and this whole triangle between Wilder, Joshua Fury was pretty much done and dusted and dead, right? Really and truly, all single-handedly done by one individual. Who is the common denominator in all of this? What is the common denominator in all of this? Tyson Fury. Everything that has gone pear-shaped in some form or another involves one Tyson Fury. That is not coincidental under no circumstance. You see, guys, for those of you that are in the United States and across the world, this is why the United Kingdom, the UK, could not ride with Tyson Fury. This is why the UK could not back Tyson Fury. In case some of you were wondering, how is it the United Kingdom, which is a white British country, English country, yes, it has some mixes in certain towns, but predominantly the United Kingdom is white English. It is Britain, right? Why would they not stand behind their guy, Tyson Fury? Why do they pick Anthony Joshua, who is an immigrant to the country? Although he's nationalized now, he's got his citizenship, he's got his passport. There are some who ask the question, why did the UK pick Joshua over Fury? They literally could not see the logic behind it and understand that thinking. It's not a black or white thing. It's got nothing to do with that. Do you know why Joshua was picked over Tyson Fury here in the United Kingdom in terms of who they're going to ride with? Because the UK is a very, very, very structured country, right? The word freestyle doesn't really exist over here, right? There is no freestyle anything. And by freestyle, I mean just off the cuff, operating on impulse, living by what comes into your mind and acting upon what comes into your mind at each moment. That's not the United Kingdom. Everything is done by structure. Tyson Fury has none of that. He's not a structured individual. He is far too much of a maverick, right? The United Kingdom looked upon this man and said, you know what? There's a massive lack of seriousness from you. There's a massive lack of professionalism from you. There's a massive lack of confidence we have in you. You are far too unpredictable. And to be honest and frank, like I said, you're too much of a maverick. This is why the United Kingdom looked at the next best thing and thought, hold on a minute, this guy here that Eddie Hearn is building up, he is the model person that we seek, right? He is straight. He's by the book. He speaks proper. He's well articulated, right? He's not a show off. Not that I think that's a problem, but the United Kingdom like their fighters a certain way, right? He sells XYZ. He's prim. He's proper. He's a decent to look at guy. He's attractive. He's a specimen. Anthony Joshua, we ride with him. This is why the United Kingdom picked Anthony Joshua. This is also why Tyson Fury does not like Anthony Joshua. Because when he looks at Joshua, he sees a man who has got the clout that Fury thinks he's supposed to have. Well, guess what, Tyson Fury? In the United States, you have a lot more clout than AJ has. That's the truth. But, as I said in a previous video, you are damaging your brand so fast. You are damaging your brand so fast that many Americans, if they are not put off you already, they will start to look at Joshua and you and rethink all of that and think, you know what? Clap to Joshua, credit to Joshua. You, Fury, we can't take you seriously. So now in two landmasses, the UK and the United States, you are going to be looked at as a joke because you are looked at as a joke in the United Kingdom. Let me just make that very clear. Now, a lot of you Tyson Fury fans might not want me to say that, but in terms of the organizations, they have never looked at Fury in any type of seriousness. The one time that Fury was given an honest chance here in the United Kingdom was after he defeated Deontay Wilder in the States. The United Kingdom clapped to Tyson Fury and said, well done, Tyson Fury. That came from, what's his name? The Adam guy. Is it Adam Smith from Sky Sports? Echoing the sentiments and the feelings of the United Kingdom. That was the one time the UK gave you a clean slate, which really never really happens. But you got given a clean slate. And what does Tyson Fury do when he's got the whole of the United Kingdom willing, ready to pit him up against the guy that's already crowning the UK as their guy? The United Kingdom is willing to transition that from Joshua to Fury should Fury beat Joshua in the fight. And what does Tyson Fury do? He goes and lets his country down. Now, call it whatever you want. The bottom line is, it was from Fury's side the reasons why the fight didn't happen. Arbitration, whatever the hell you want to call it. It was nothing to do with AJ. But this is what you've done. Once again, you have let down the United Kingdom. But this time it's spilling over to your reputation over there in the States, because a lot of guys in the United States are disgruntled against Tyson Fury. Let me tell you that for free. You don't have to, that is a fact. You only have to go on YouTube and just hear what the Americans are saying about Fury. This man is single-handedly, maybe not single-handedly, I don't know, but he's on a fast track to completely damage his brand. So much so that there's going to be more Deontay Wilder supporters than there would have been initially when these two finally do square it up in the ring. Does my prediction about who wins and what win change because of Tyson Fury's antics? Not necessarily. I'm just speaking about what Tyson Fury is doing with his own brand and giving you some history and reasons as to why Fury was never that guy in the United Kingdom. Because you see, the Brits, we sussed Tyson Fury early. We knew this man. We've seen this man in his whole boxing career. He was sussed early. They did an analysis on him and said there's too much risk involved with supporting this man. The risk assessment proved Tyson Fury to be a liability to the United Kingdom branding, which is why he did what he did and he had to go across the sea and make a name for himself there. And look how well that's going. So yeah, this is what it is, guys. Tyson Fury, has he single-handedly, temporarily destroyed the heavyweight landscape? Absolutely. Absolutely. Joshua's fight hasn't even been announced, I don't believe. There's no news on Joshua's fight with Usyk. Is anybody excited about Joshua's fight with Usyk? Because I sure as hell am not. Enough said. Traversal ENT signing that, guys. Peace out. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you hit the like button, circulate this video. I'm curious to see what you guys really think about it. If you disagree, that's fine. But give your reasons. Don't just disagree and not give a reason. Like, give me your reasons, right? I'll read your comments and I'll reply. I'll be back with some more. Peace out.